So there seems to be a growing amount of millennials who seem to be identifying as polyamorous, non-monogamous. What's this I hear? Oh, you mean cheating? Incorporate that with cheating. Because in a healthy relationship, nobody is going to be like, I'm happy that you're getting the needs met from other people. Nobody's going to do that. You know why? Because they feel like they've been betrayed. And betrayal is a horrible thing to feel. Betrayal is a horrible thing to feel. And when I hear the term or the definition polyamory, I think I relate it to somebody who wants to cheat, but is afraid to do it behind their partner's back. Because that's exactly what it is. You know, for a man and a woman, or a woman and woman, man, whoever, for them, for the one person to hear, listen, honey, I really think we should have an open relationship. You know what they're thinking? What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? What can I do to fix the problem? That's what they're thinking. And when you say, no, it's not you, it's like, we should just expand our horizons. And they're going to think, why can't we expand our horizons between us? Why do you feel the need to have sex with another person in order to expand your horizons? See, cheaters, people who are likely to cheat, are more likely to be polyamorous. And I don't think it's coincidental, because most faithful people are monogamous. Most cheaters are polyamorous. I don't think it's coincidental, because when men and women who cheat on their spouse get caught, what's their excuse? Oh, we agreed that we have an open relationship. That's normally the excuse they use. You hear it all the time. But when man, woman, whoever's in a relationship, love is love to an extent, legal extent, let me be more specific. But with monogamous people, you see them being happy. If not happy, they're working something out. Because not all monogamous relationships are always going to have happy moments, but yet a couple truly in love with each other is going to work things out. But yet, people who cheat always use that excuse. We agreed that we have an open relationship. Look, okay? Polyamory is, one, not emotionally healthy for the primary person in the relationship. And it's not healthy for the secondary person in the relationship. Okay? You know why? Because let's look at from the person from the primary partner's perspective. When you say, oh, I'll be back after 1:30, I'm going to be, having anal sex with Cheryl at her apartment. And she's going to say, trying to hold back tears, okay, have fun. But what is Cheryl, what is Cindy, in this case, doing when you're gone? Crying her eyes out. She's wondering to herself, what has she done wrong for you to have sex with another woman? Now, let's look at it from Cheryl's point of view. Now, Cheryl, when, let's just say, Jeff isn't having sex with her, what is Cheryl thinking? Cheryl's most likely thinking, am I that undesirable for any man except when certain sexual needs need to be met? That's what Cheryl's thinking. Why? Because it's emotionally damaging. You're emotionally damaging somebody when you're in a polyamorous relationship. Somebody's going to get hurt. That's the ending result. Somebody's going to get hurt. There are people, look them up on YouTube. They exist. There are people who explain why they're not polyamorous anymore and why they caught their partner, male or female, having sex with somebody else, and why it caused enough emotional pain for them to leave them. And also, I think a lot of polyamorous people suffer from delusions. There's no way you can make a relationship between three people like that work. No fucking way that could work. Because you know why? Somebody's going to get hurt. Like, for example, for a guy who loves to cheat on women or men, whoever, polyamory is the perfect lifestyle for him. You know why? No strings attached. He could fuck his primary partner whenever he wants, but he could also make out with his side chick and also fuck her and get her pregnant and not his primary partner. And so therefore, his child is of him and the second woman, while the primary woman in the relationship has to idly stand by and watch the other person go through pregnancy. That's not fair. Because there are women who want children. And when they see their husbands, boyfriends, whoever, getting other women pregnant, and they have to stand by and watch that other woman have a joyous life with a child, and they're always begging their partner to get them pregnant, but he can't because he's too busy taking care of the other child. Well, guess what? Emotional hurt. See how this stuff works? It's this roundabout way of thinking that really is messed up. Now, if you want to know just how fucked up polyamorous relationships are, there's a show on TLC, I believe it's called, where this man is married to 4 different women, and he's had lots of children with these 4 different women. Now, from the perspective of the children, who's who? Who's the child of either parent, and who's the sibling? There's a lot of confusion there, and it's not fair. It's not fair for the children. It really isn't fair for the children. It's quite detrimental because they don't know who their mother or who their father is. They could only get an idea who their siblings are, but they have no idea who their parents are. In a monogamous relationship, guess what? You know who your parents are because there's not more than 2 men, 2 women. You get it. There's not more than 2 people. But in these polyamorous relationships, there's a lot of confusion between the children. Who's the parent of that child? And it's this whole conglomerate confusion box that is really detrimental on the child's mentality because they don't know who their parent is. They really don't. They all share the same last name. Who's the parent? Who's the parents? That's not fair on the children's end. The United States in the South have banned polyamory, and it's been banned for, I believe, 90 plus years already. Rightfully so. Because it is detrimental. It's only damaging, and it leads to a lot of divorces. Yes, a lot of monogamous relationships lead to divorce over time. However, people in polyamorous marriages tend to divorce much quicker than monogamous marriages. Because a monogamous marriage can last about 20, 30, 50 years before that couple decides to get divorced. But in most cases, in most polyamorous cases, divorce rates are pretty much quicker. Why? Well, and it all goes back to somebody getting hurt, getting emotionally hurt and feeling betrayed. So, and I just want to add that being polyamorous is not safer sexually. Okay? At least when you're in a monogamous relationship, there's a very slim chance you'll get an STD from your partner. But that possibility is still there. But there's more of a chance of getting an STD if you're polyamorous. There really is. Because you're having sex with different people all the time, right? Well, in that case, yeah, you're more likely to get an STD. But if you're in a relationship with one person, very little chance. Anyway, those are my thoughts on it. See you next time.